Okay, so I'm on my way back home. Went out with Ethembeni and Pastor Frank and a team. It was cool. We packaged, I think over 60 bags, 60 like meals. Inside was like maize meal, tin food, a whole lot of different things, you know, like a whole pack, you know, for a family, for a household. And we went there just opposite Zandspruit and distributed it. Successful, orderly. You know, the lady, she had all the list of all the people they came for. They called out the names and then personally delivered to each household, so each shack, which you're going to see in one of the other videos over there how we actually did it. You know, I don't know if you guys noticed, but even I noticed this morning there's a lot more people on the road that are hungry, that are begging for food. Even now I met Anton, is one of the guys here that I see locally around. His name's Anton. And I said to him, man, how's it going? And he said, no, it's going a lot better. A lady picked him up the other day and took him home and bathed him. And he says, and he hadn't bathed in a year. He said a year to a year and a half he hadn't bathed. The last time he bathed was when he had to go for surgery at JG Stratum. It was the last time that he bathed. And he says he soaked in the bath for 3 hours. He just sat there, put his ears under the water and soaked in the bath for 3 hours. And I smiled with him and he smiled back at me saying like, you know, I got to have a bath. How many, I mean, I bath every day, to every second day, third day, because I shower in between. Don't worry, I do. Here's one of my other guys. How's it, Chief? I call him Turtle Man, because he's dressed like a Ninja Turtle. Anyways, and yeah, I appreciate a good bath and a good shower. And here there's a man I speak to who hasn't had a bath in a year, 1.5 to a year. And he suddenly soaked for 3 hours. So I say to you out there, tonight when you're going to have a nice bath, or right now you're sitting in your little bubble bath, your Radox. Oh look, your conditioner and your hair and all of that. There's guys out there that haven't seen a bath for a long time. So appreciate what you got. Stop complaining. Stop whining. Stop whining. But I tell you what, it's good to be used by God. On Wednesday, he says we're going on a big one. On Friday, we're going on a big one. So there's going to be some cool footage. And I videotaped today for Pastor Frank. So I didn't film off mine, but I filmed off his camera. Anyway, I'm arriving home now. Just arrived home. And I can see people in my veld in the vlei over here, families. I can see people they just need to get out and take the dogs for a walk. So I can see them across families just going for a walk just to get out. And Friday is coming. I think everyone feels like, woo, back to normal, or woo, we're gonna go back to work. Guys, appreciate the small things. Appreciate this time. You know what? As much as I've had my ups and downs during this lockdown and during this time, I tell you what, there's certain things I've just plugged back into and appreciated. And yeah, I guess had a good time also sharing it with you and starting a lockdown. And you know what, I want to carry on the channel. Hey, hello baboon, here's my baboon, come to welcome me. But yeah, a blessed day. It's awesome to be used by God and to be able to share it with you on the outside there. And you know what, my car's been out of action and God's blessed me as well. Marius came over, mechanic, and he helped me. He helped me get the car right. It was the ECU, a computer management system. But you know what? Then let the car sit on bricks or let the car sit there. I will use another car. I'll find another way. You ain't going to stop me. You know what? You know, other people, oh, my car's not working. Sorry, I can't go. I can't make it. I would have gone to my in-laws across the road and said, Lawrence, can I borrow the bakkie or can I borrow one of the cars? You're not going to stop me. I tell you what, when you got a desire and you're wanting to do something, nothing will stop you. There's too many of us that... and you know, I've met and I've chatted with a lot of people, and a lot of people that chat to me about the things that we do and what we've gone out to do. Oh, you know, it's so nice. Next time you go, please let me know, Dave. Or, oh, you know, I want to go with you and stuff. Can I tell you something? It's never going to be convenient. It's never going to suit you. It's never going to come at the right time. And one thing I've realized is that you don't come. None of you come. You know why? Oh, I can't, I'm busy, or this and that. Let me tell you something. When you've got a desire and you've got a wanting inside of you to do something, you will do it. Nothing's going to stop you. So I'm going to tell you one key and one secret. If and when you want to go out and lay hands on the sick, raise the dead, do what the Bible says. Read the last 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Read the end. Just read the bits, the end there. like Great Commission and what to go and do. Then read Acts and read the last bit of Acts. And ask God to give you a revelation of that. Because He has with me. Like, what do we do now? Where do we go? And when that becomes a desire within you, one thing I've realized is that, Lord, nothing's going to stop me when I have a desire to do things for you. But what I realize is other people, if you're looking for convenience or to suit you, this church thing and this outreach and all of that, no. It's easier to Zoom and go to home cell or, when I clock in, or let me get together this group or these chat groups and stuff, because you can answer when and how you like. When you want to go be a doer and go out and do something, blood, sweat, tears, inconvenience, hard labor, I've packaged. Don't just think I've gone out and distributed. You guys see some of the footage. You don't see some of the other footage that happens behind the scenes. And no, it hasn't been pleasant, but I'll be honest with you, for me, it actually is pleasant, because I actually crave it. I desire these things. So you got to get to a point where you desire the hard labor, or you desire the dirt, the mud, the stink, the inconvenience and all of that. It's got to be something that you want. Anyway, my 2 cents for the day. As for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord.